dia, Carl Munson here on the Good Morning Portugal radio show and podcast. And I have Jen van der Weide with me, who is a Tai Chi teacher, among other things, I think, in Tomar or near Tomar in Junceira.
Tomar, yes.
Yeah, first of all, Jen, well, good morning to you. Bem-vindo to the Good Morning Portugal radio show. My pronunciation wasn't so great there. How are you getting on with the language?
Ooh, struggling. Do you know what it is? When you're going past 50, then things will just pass you by.
You're never past 50. It must be the Tai Chi thing.
It absolutely is. It always promotes very good health and longevity.
Fantastic. Okay, so you are in Junceira, you're running a Tai Chi class there, because that's what we're talking about this morning. You
Yes.
just started, or you've been teaching for a while in that part of Portugal?
Well, I have taught before in England. I've trained beforehand, of course, very long time. And I have started a group here before. But that was rather an end away for me. So then when the numbers dwindling around summertime, it's very easy for me to keep this up. So I've started a class very near me in Junceira, the Tomar.
Yeah.
And that group has just started last week. I know this morning there will be more new people coming. So we're up and running again with a lovely group. Mixed English, Dutch people. I hope after putting up some more posters that some Portuguese people will come as well.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed that they will understand some of the English I speak. Because that is then always a problem. Do you know, I can order my bread, I can order my wine, I can order my food.
Yeah.
But if you have to go into technical details, then it's rather difficult to keep up with the Portuguese.
I'm sure, yeah, because we do learn the basics and I suppose the vitals, don't we, of Cafe Portuguese, so that you can survive.
Yes.
And I'm sure, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's a very esoteric thing in a way. Well, maybe it isn't. I don't. But that's what I want to ask you with Tai Chi. Translating from English into kind of Tai Chi, ancient Eastern Chinese, and then back into Portuguese. That could be quite a thing. Or can you just show people with it? Let's start there. What is Tai Chi for those who don't know and who might be interested in being a bit more flexible, as I understand it, and promoting a little bit more longevity and health and so on? What is Tai Chi?
Tai Chi is part of the self-defense, like karate, like jiu-jitsu, like all those kind of martial arts. And it has set up, and all the movements that we do are set up as defense movement for attacks.
Good.
Yeah. Now, yes, to go back to your first question as well, yes, I can show people.
Yeah.
But what is very difficult to understand is how it feels, how you work, how the movement from the outside, how you work it on the inside. Yeah, okay. It's very often as well, and this is not in the beginning. There are several stages, and in the beginning we just do very nice slow movements, but later on it is also about opening joints, about opening your vertebrae, about certain movements that are very difficult to explain because you can't look inside of me.
Sure. So that is going to be quite a challenge.
Yeah, but what I then do is I ask people to hold my spine. So you have to feel my spine or to feel the shoulder blades. And then see if they can feel what's going on there for me, so they can try and copy that.
Amazing. I feel like I could do that. So I've got a bit of a sore back. And so is it, I'm guessing it's preventative, or can it help with acute problems as well?
Yes, no, yeah, but no, but kind of thing.
Okay.
If you don't know what you're doing, then it's very difficult, and it could perhaps be harmful.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So if you say, I've got a bad back, I want to do some Tai Chi, I'm saying, well, you should have started 2 years ago.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
What you see, what people often see is like the calendar of the film. They stand up on a mountain and do some Tai Chi. The intern, where he does some Tai Chi in the end as well.
Yeah.
And people do see that, but don't understand what it takes to get what they are doing already.
Yeah. Sorry, I lost you a little bit. It must be a sort of Portuguese broadband connection. But were you mentioning? Yeah. Were you mentioning somebody from a movie there?
Yes, the calendar girls, first of all. At the end,
Okay.
in the beginning, I think they do some Tai Chi moves on top of a mountain.
Oh, right. Okay.
And Robert De Niro in The Intern is doing some moves as well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then further on, a lot of people have seen the Chinese do it in a big square all together, very slow movements.
Yeah.
And it looks very nice, and it is very nice, and it is very good. But it does take some practice, as anything and everything does.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hence the need to go to the club.
When you first started driving?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you think back to then how difficult it was and how easy driving a car is now?
I was thinking that only the other day. Yeah, if I just said to my son, who's 8, like, drive this car, he'd struggle, wouldn't he? Whereas it's second nature to me. So I totally get the parallel and the sort of metaphor there of how it takes years of practice. And I guess it's not just sort of trying to get somewhere, is it? It seems to be like part of Chinese culture, and it's a nice thing to incorporate into your day. So it's not just a lot of sort of getting to be brilliant at it. It's like a steady involvement, it seems like, right? And it's part of your daily culture and part of opening up your body and flexing and stuff like that. And I suppose that is an issue. I mean, quite a few people who are coming to Portugal are getting towards the retirement end of things, aren't they? So would you recommend it as a way of people staying flexible and you know, like having health benefits like that?
Absolutely. I can even tell you a little story. In England, I did some Tai Chi for adult education. And there was one couple, nearing retirement age as well, that told me that their mother in a retirement home was doing Tai Chi, and they could see her improvement of stability, of mental alertness, of just a whole well-being perked up. Because of being active, because of the Tai Chi, and especially when you're even getting older towards nursing a retirement home age, that the stability is a huge thing.
Yes.
You're not tripping over things as much and stuff, especially you don't eat.
Yes.
So that is absolutely what is going on.
Yeah, fantastic. And you're obviously, it would appear, not a Portuguese person. You came here. How long have you been here in Portugal?
We've been in Portugal now for 3 years.
Okay, and how are you finding it? What's your personal experience? Because this program is all about helping people who want to become settlers here or might be exploring Portugal. What's your personal view of the country?
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It is so calm and easy. The Portuguese people are so accepting.
Yeah.
And generous.
Yeah.
Yeah, times that I come home and I find a crate of cherries on the doorstep or some other fruit or vegetables. We've got, our neighbor has a vineyard with peach trees and fig trees and the grapes, of course, and constantly it says manja. Yeah, I can only eat so much, that kind of thing.
Yes.
Absolutely so brilliant, so helpful.
Yeah, it sounds like quite an idyllic lifestyle of doing Tai Chi and eating fruit. It sounds like a lot of people's dream kind of retirement. I'm not saying you're retired, but that's the sort of thing that people want to come and enjoy here, isn't it? Sunshine, fruit from the tree, maybe a little bit of Tai Chi in the afternoon in the shade of the tree, something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely true. That's what we come here for. And I do find that with all the people that I encounter, that we are all living that same healthy lifestyle.
Fantastic.
And the socializing.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, a beer for €1 or even less, or a coffee for 80 cents. I mean, then you go out more often. A set meal plan for about $7.50, $8.50.
Yeah.
Where else can you find that?
I'm very glad you mentioned coffee and beer there, because some people might imagine that as a sort of Tai Chi teacher, you might be quite, my body is my temple, kind of healthier than now kind of stuff. But you obviously believe in balance by the sound of it.
Absolutely. everything in little doses. Yeah.
Yeah, and what comes to mind as well, because you mentioned Calendar Girls and De Niro there. I foresee a really nice film of how this woman came to Portugal into a fairly rural area, because this is Junceira is where we first arrived when we came to Portugal. Starts a Tai Chi class in fairly rural Portugal. That's a great plot for a movie, isn't it? So who would play you in that movie? Who do you want to be starring opposite you in that? To develop the story.
Oh gosh, now you got me on the spot. I can't remember her name. She played Judi Dench.
Yes, fantastic. Okay.
I love her. Yes.
So Judi Dench plays you as the person who starts the Tai Chi class in rural Portugal, and the story develops.
That was wonderful.
All right, well, let's sign those film rights up after this interview.
Will do.
What's your final message then for people coming here to Portugal? What should they do? What should they be looking out for?
Well, first of all, enjoy life.
Yeah.
But accept the Portuguese way. Yeah, everything is not done yesterday. The Portuguese have their set way, as every culture. Accept the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've noticed that 2 years is a make or break period.
Interesting. Okay.
Either you can make it and you'll stay, or you go back.
Yes.
Of course, Brexit has a lot to do with it as well at the moment, I've noticed with a lot of people, but that's a complete different story.
Indeed, but that is fantastic advice. Thank you very much, Jen, for that. And you've got a class today, have you? People can if you want to drive to Junceira near Tomar, your class is on a Tuesday. It
is on a Tuesday morning, every Tuesday morning, 10:30 till 12.
Well, thanks for fitting me in.
Tai Chi and half an hour meditation.
And then down the pub.
Well, a cup of coffee would be nice.
Okay, all right. And what's the best way of people getting in touch with you?
They can find me on Facebook, Jen van der Weide, a bit difficult. They can also phone me. Can I mention my telephone number? If you want to
put it in the public domain, you're very welcome.
Okay.
Well, that's how the film studios can get in touch with you as well, of course.
Absolutely, that's true. But the telephone number is 9155 65013.
Fantastic. Jen, thanks so much for chatting with me this morning. Good luck with the class.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.